Hello everyone, it's Crazy Mike 1706. Now I understand there are a lot of ignorant pro wrestling fans, but it seems like the ignorant mixed martial art fans are 10 times worse. Now I'm not saying that all mixed martial art fans are ignorant. I'm not saying I don't like mixed martial arts, as I do like both pro wrestling and mixed martial arts, as they both provide a great form of entertainment in a different light. Why do people feel the need to trash people like Brock Lesnar? This guy is an NCAA heavyweight champion. The highest level of competition that you can get. Higher than that would be the Olympics. He picks up on things quickly. He's an amazing athlete, and he has to cut weight just to make 260. In fact, the guy was pulling off forward moving backflips at almost 300 pounds. That is freakishly athletic. And, you know, I feel that so far he's been a good fighter. He's been very impressive. He's been getting a lot better. And people want to trash on this guy just because he was a former pro wrestler. That's stupid. He's naturally a better fighter than most people in mixed martial arts. And you want to look down on him just because he did pro wrestling? That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, yeah, but isn't he your current heavyweight champion? Didn't he beat Randy Couture, who's considered a legend in mixed martial arts? Come on. And Ken Shamrock also did pro wrestling, and he's considered a Hall of Famer. And one misconception that I'm going to bring up about him, people think that he went from fighter to pro wrestling to fighter. That's not true. The guy was a pro wrestler before he started fighting in the UFC. Look it up. And moving on to Bobby Lashley, people want to trash on him too for being a pro wrestler. Bob Sapp did pro wrestling as well, and Bob Sapp was a huge MMA star out in Japan. Bobby Lashley took him down with ease. And you still want to judge the credibility of a lot of these pro wrestlers. Guys, not anyone can be a pro wrestler. It's a tough business. And one thing that irritates me is when I'm watching a pro wrestling video and some moron comes on there, "This is gay, watch MMA." That kind of rhymes too in a way. But yeah, if you want to promote something, that's the wrong way of doing it. You're not promoting what you like the right way. So you're doing something wrong right there off the back. And second of all, when people come on a wrestling video and they do stupid things like this, if you look at 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you can tell that he didn't really land on his back the natural way because he tried to brace his fall. But then if you look at 3 minutes and 2 seconds, you can see that he really didn't get punched in the face, because if he did, he'd probably knocked out right now. I'm so smart. It doesn't take much observating to figure out that it's scripted. I mean, you want to call us pro wrestling fans stupid? We kind of knew it was scripted just through common sense. And one more thing I'm going to mention, we're pro wrestling fans, meaning that we're fans of pro wrestling. We already knew it's scripted. We didn't need you coming on our videos and telling us it's scripted. I mean, it's pretty obvious, and we already knew that probably from the first day that we've already seen it. Get a life already, okay? If you hate something so much, stop coming on pro wrestling related videos and leaving your stupid comments, okay? We know it's scripted. We know that mixed martial arts, they really try to hurt each other. Thank you for pointing out the obvious. Now learn how to promote something, okay? Moving along. People don't seem to understand the MMA world, okay, and boxing have borrowed from pro wrestling tons of time. Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think most of these storylines came from? If you go back more than 100 years, pro wrestling was actually real. But people started getting bored at the matches. People thought they were too long. That's when they started getting scripted, and that's when they started adding soap opera elements. And you see that in mixed martial arts and in boxing. They both copied from pro wrestling. Why? Because sometimes they were adding soap opera-like storylines when really the fighters don't really hate each other. They're just, you know, doing it to hype up the fight, you know? So in a way, you can't really say it's all real. I mean, yeah, when they get in the ring, yeah, it's real. And we can actually... That's actually debatable a few times, because we all know that there have been shady matches in the past. But yeah, for the most part, you know, they're really beating the crap out of each other. But a lot of the stuff before the fight is fake. I mean, some of these guys don't even, like I said earlier, don't even really hate each other. And that's just crap that they're spewing in front of a microphone. And a lot of these fighters have openly admitted to it. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. I mean, you know, this crap has got to stop already. This whole MMA versus pro wrestling crap. I say it like this: if you like both, cool. If you only like one, no problem, man. You know, I mean, it's okay if you want to promote it a little bit and you want the other to come check it out. But there's right and wrong ways of doing things. All right, the ignorant way is never the good way of doing things. It's Crazy Mike 1706. Take care.